What's up, y'all? Welcome to the What More Can I Say podcast, episode, what, Ryder? 230. That is a lot. Whoop, whoop. I'm one of your hosts, Kapone. Let's introduce you to the other members of the pod in case you are new to this. That's right, man. She's the first lady of the pod, the only lady of the pod. She's fluffy and fine. Her name's KeKe. Whoop, whoop.
Hey, whoop, whoop.
What's up, KeKe?
Act like y'all know.
My bad, KeKe.
Hi.
I'm sorry.
Hi,
I'm just dragged. I'm
Hi,
tired.
Tom.
What's happening, y'all? What's happening?
The man that took me down.
Woo! Child, all I want to do is be great. That's it.
Damn.
Jesus. But hey, y'all. Hey, Pop.
What's up, y'all?
What's happening? All right, man. That guy over there making all the jokes. Funny man of the pod, little bro of the pod. What's happening, Zach? Bud? Whoop, whoop.
What's up, Tone, man? I'm just trying to keep my head above water.
Yes.
Come on,
man.
I know what the older you get, the more these old folks sayings just make sense.
Baby, don't it?
Don't they? Just trying to keep my head above water. I understand what that means. When I was 13 and heard that, I was like, what you mean? Oh, I get it now. You just treading.
That's it.
I'm just trying to stay
Every
up.
day.
God damn, every day I gotta fight.
I definitely, some days you just want to go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm just sleepy.
I definitely just want to go back to sleep. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get to it, man. According to TMZ, R. Kelly's legal team claims that they rushed him to the hospital following an overdose in prison. According to the report, his team has filed an emergency motion to seek his release due to the ongoing health concerns. They're also claiming that the prison staff member gave him an increase in dosage of medication, causing him to faint. This is after his team asked for his release the other week, saying that someone is trying to murder the king of R&B, KeKe. Heaven needs a hug. What's up?
Heaven needs a hug. You know, hey, I just, I pray for Kels. You know, I pray that he's all right in there and that he get nursed back to health. But I know a scheme when I see one. I know a scheme when I see one.
What about Kels, though?
Nothing
Kels?
like a Chicago man with a scheme. Kel said, I saw what happened for Tory, baby. They was out there marching for Tory. He said, there you go. I can't get nobody to stab me. I'm going to get out here and overdose. Okay, all right, well, I'm going to just say, You
don't believe me? You don't believe R. Kelly?
No, I don't. And I'm not, I just, it just seemed like a scheme to me that somebody done set up. But, I want Kels to be safe, and I don't want to see him overdose.
Yeah.
On his blood pressure medication. I don't want to see that.
What about you, Zach, before I play devil's advocate on KeKe?
No, I believe everything R. Kelly is saying right now.
They trying to kill him?
They are trying to get R. Kelly.
Who?
The people.
What
They're trying
people?
to take him down so they can get his money.
What
and
money?
His residuals.
He don't got no more money.
No,
He
all
ain't
the
got his
hits he wrote.
residuals.
You know what
They
I'm saying?
did took his residuals.
Here's the thing, man. I don't know why the plot is to take R. Kelly down, but I believe him, and they shouldn't have overdosed him. And I feel like he is probably living in inhumane conditions.
I believe that. I do believe that.
They say his rats around him, food and all that.
I believe that.
He's living unhumane. So I think they should let him out for a little while.
For a little while.
For a little while,
Test
it's
them out.
crazy.
I don't think you should give them just complete freedom. That's the problem when we get with people that we let out.
Mm-hmm.
You don't let them test out real life. You know what I'm saying? Let him out a little while. Let him have a little house arrest. He cannot be around no schools. He can't be around certain age. You got to be at least 30 to talk to him. At least 30.
Come around some rules.
He got to come out with some rules, of course. Give him a little studio and let R. Kelly go on his way. I think he learned his lesson.
So what about the victims, KeKe? The people had real victims. There's real people that testified against R. Kelly that there are people that have been victimized by him.
Yes.
And we want to let him free.
Let him make new music.
I never said that. He said that.
Let him make new music, and in the music.
You said you don't want nothing to happen to R.
I
Kelly.
don't want to see anybody get killed.
Okay.
Nobody. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to all tell people. I don't want to see nobody get killed.
Maybe a little hurt.
Huh?
You never want nobody to get a little hurt?
Not him. I don't.
Catch a little herpes on
I
their
think
lip?
he is truly mentally ill, and I have a special place in my heart for the mentally ill. I work with mentally ill people every day. I have a very special place in my heart for the mentally ill, so I don't want to see nothing bad happen to him.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't believe that on Tuesday morning they said today is your day. I don't believe that. I believe that it's a scheme, but do what you got to do to try to get you some freedom. I would be, if they lock me up, I'd be trying everything. Everything.
You be passing out too.
Oh, I'd be passing out. I'd say they hog tying me, they overdosing me, they starving me. Everybody know that's a lie. I would be in there saying anything to get out. You hear me? Y'all think Tory promoting his new evidence, honey. Y'all would think I'm about to drop the Fires mixtape from behind bars if I was in jail. So I don't, hey.
Why do you think Kel's that make a record like Tory Lanez did? Why you don't think so?
Because he under harsh conditions.
He made a whole residuals challenge, so he dropping music.
He struggled to do that. Okay, it took him years to get that residuals challenge out. Okay, he's going to harsh conditions. He's not in a position where he can make music. Okay.
Damn.
Well, Zach want him free, so I told Zach, let him do house arrest at your house.
No, he can't come to my house. But I do think he should probably get like some house arrest with like, and it like almost like jail at home. Jail at home, nobody under 30 can talk.
He
to
did
him.
some disgusting crimes. Though.
Take his phone.
Disgusting crimes.
I'm gonna tell you, I got.
But he did time. How much time has he done already?
I don't know, Zach, but that's
6
a
years.
disgusting
You said,
crime
remember, we
when you
figured
think
it out.
about it.
6 years. I think we
That
did.
ain't
We
enough
looked it
time.
up before. I think it was like he's done 6 years. We were trying to figure
He's
it
done
out.
If he done 6 years, man, I know it's killers out here who done got off on parole.
Oh, yeah.
Or they've done this much time and then they get out, then they rest time served or whatever their situation is. All I'm saying is get a man, he's done 6 years, get a man house arrest, put a bracelet on him, put rules and parameters and security all around to make sure that he ain't, he can't continue the madness.
R.Kelly needs to. R.Kelly, if he's not getting it in jail, I don't know how to, going to see a therapist works in jail, but shit, he need to go talk to somebody.
Talk to the lady.
You gotta talk to somebody because I'm not even gonna get into it. I'm not even gonna get into it. But this is a scheme. This R. Kelly thing is a scheme. It seems like, according to what KeKe is saying, it does seem weird. But hey, look, like you said, try to get out. And it's the same way I feel about the Diddy trial. I'm gonna go and say it out loud.
Oh Lord.
I'm gonna say it out loud. It's a movie that I saw that made me think of this. Mm-hmm. And Zach keeps trying to say that to me, all of these people that are testifying against him are all saying things that won't get him locked up. All of these Jane Does, or at least two of them, have said that they still have feelings for him. The last Jane Doe, which they are saying allegedly is Daphne Joy, was with him when he got locked up, when he got arrested at the hotel in New York. I feel like everybody got a check. Everybody saying the same type of testimony. It ain't nothing about that RICO case came up. Nothing. I feel like everybody got a bag.
You said already. You said the witnesses already got a bag.
Oh, they got
too.
a bag. And the escorts haven't incriminated them, and none of the witnesses have incriminated them. And you're asking former girlfriends that don't hate him. They don't hate him. He just gave Cassie some. Man, what? That's my thought.
Interesting take.
That's my thought. I think everybody done got a bag. Cause I heard one thing that'll get him put in jail for what he got arrested for. My thought.
They're trying to get him on a technicality of using his company funds to fund his freak offs, basically. But I don't know, just do better. Just everybody do better,
Everybody
man.
stop being so nasty.
Stop being so nasty. Y'all is mannish.
And I be asking, what happened to regular sex?
Right.
Y'all, it is nasty people out here.
It
y'all
is.
are obviously nastier than me, because when I say that I do something, y'all make fun of
So
me.
what you be doing that's nasty?
Eat it from the back.
Tell her what you be doing.
Eat it from the back.
He be like, ooh.
He said that. I did some of the nastiest shit to her. What you do, Tom? Ate it from the back. That's probably, you was born in the 70s, so that's 70. That is 70s nasty.
70s nasty. Is that, you know what I'm saying?
As far as it went.
As far as it went, you ain't really do too much. Like, I've seen the evolution of everything when it comes, when people be okay with saying, you couldn't even say you did that oral sex with your girl out loud. You look as soft back then. They're like, oh, you was nasty. Oh, girls could, if you said to a black woman, you said I want some oral sex with a black woman, you might as well said something about her mama and her whole family. She hated you for life.
It was so disrespectful.
It was so, it's like utter disrespect. You want me to put my mouth on what? And then brothers started going the other way where them ladies was putting their mouths on what, and the sisters had to catch up.
That's crazy.
Now if y'all lie, cause ain't no way granddaddy and them wasn't getting the little head. All them was getting head.
I'm telling you,
yes,
bro. To talk about oral sex in the black community back then,
I think it was taboo to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm sure I think people was doing it, but you couldn't say it. It kind of like, it was like if I said it, like if I'd been like, let's say.
We being real. He being real.
I'm being real. I'm telling the truth. Like if you said
R.Kelly
it.
made it cool for men and white women made it cool for black women. That's what it was.
Whoa.
From what I was told or saw or witnessed.
I was introduced to oral sex from Lil Wayne. Pause. That didn't sound good. But
Lil Wayne, like, why did you bring me in this?
Whoa.
That did not sound good.
Holy moly.
That is not what that is not what
wow.
I mean, he rapped about
it. Hey.
I paused myself.
Hey, you got a wild life.
When I paused,
whoa.
Lil Wayne know what I'm saying. It was in his music. Lil Wayne was rapping about it, and when Lil Wayne was rapping about it, it became acceptable. You know what I'm saying? On the low, it became acceptable when Lil Wayne.
I would say Lil Wayne and other and some rappers was saying stuff about it, but then you also had you had old dudes in the hood that be like, hey, you do that to your girl, she gonna love you. She ain't gonna never leave you. And your mind when you were a young man, you like, how do I get my girl to never leave me? Well, I'm doing it. But then if she, that was a thing. Your girl, if you, the same way that a woman would talk about, he got a small pee-pee, if you did that to her and it broke bad, like say she was going to go and say it publicly to everybody. Not on social media, to everybody that would listen. Yeah, girl, he be eating. And that was like a thing. She'd say it to your boys. Yeah, he wasn't saying that when he was eating my.
Oh.
And you it was an insult.
Now you say it, be like,
and? You came right now, you like,
Now you be like, okay.
That's very true.
I did.
Yeah.
Wow.
And Tom giving us the history of oral sex.
I just did. I walked y'all through it. You're welcome.
Go ahead.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
He was 19.
I was an innovator. I did it first.
I remember my uncle called me. He said, if you won't do that, she'll never leave you. And I thought about it. It was that day. I sure don't want her to leave.
That is so funny.
Sure didn't want her to leave me.
That is so funny.
So I went down to Priscilla's house. And
I did that a girl named Priscilla. That's crazy. Yeah, I had a Priscilla.
I mean, we talking about Tom Kapone, baby. You know how DMX named them names in that song? Don't play with him.
Definitely about 3 Keishas.
Come on, right?
Yeah. I feel like DMX was telling the truth on that song.
I think so, too.
I don't think he told a lie.
Not
one on that song.
No.
I feel like every woman name was
a real
accurate, a real one. I feel like it was.
He was probably cracking up when he was writing that in that studio. Yes. He was probably dying laughing like, watch this.
I love X. Rest in peace.
Yeah, I mean, but back to the R. Kelly thing. Not R. Kelly, excuse me, Diddy. The thing of it is, and I was talking to a woman last night about the Diddy thing, and they were like, yo, what you seeing people that will do anything to get in the room and stay in the room. And yeah, they love them up. They just staying in the room. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you think about it, the last Jane Doe was mad about not being able to get a picture on a plane for Instagram, mad about not getting $15,000 to buy an outfit. and take her friends out. What in the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
So this is like, you don't think this is like an example when you listen to her, that this is an example of, when I say an example, that other women should look at this and see what these men are giving women and not want to get involved in these type of lifestyles. Because Diddy's not the only person that's doing this.
Oh no, absolutely not. It seems like it's just a way of life for some rich and successful men. I think two things can be true. The people that are sitting up there on the stand and telling their experiences, all of them are not good people. All of them did not make good choices, and all of them are not innocent in everything that happened. I agree with that. But I also agree there could have been an abuse of power. There could have been a use of intimidation. There could have been drugs that were transported and sexual. It was a lot of different things that happened. But I see what you're saying. The overall look is like, Diddy did what y'all allowed him to do. But that don't mean what he did was right.
No,
that
it's not.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's two sides to it. And it should be a big lesson for all these Instagram people that will do anything to get next to a celebrity and do anything to get in the room. And it should be a wake-up call for celebrities, too. No matter how much money you pay these hoes, no matter how much access you give them, one day, when all the cards fall, they will get on the stand and tell on your ass. So, again, anything y'all doing in the dark, you need to stop, because clearly this is a perfect example. If it can happen to Diddy, the most beloved man in hip-hop, respected figure in hip-hop that we have living other than Snoop, it can happen to you. Anybody. I don't want to name no name. It could happen to anybody. So just be careful and make better choices and better decisions.
Get married.
Is women really still flying out to Dubai getting boo-booed on?
See, I don't know nothing about that, Zach. Now, who told you? You knew somebody that happened to?
That's what I heard. I heard they out there getting money.
It was on TikTok.
It was on TikTok. They said they out there getting money. They flying out there and letting people defecate on them, and they getting a bag to do it.
That's so nasty.
Now, that's just nasty, and that's selling your soul.
Yeah, exactly.
That is
and then them same women will get on the stand and cry and say how somebody boo-booed on them and they was fearful for their life and da-da-da-da. It's just what we're seeing happen. And unfortunately for black men especially, ain't no mercy for y'all in the justice system, baby. So, you know, I'm sure a lot of Diddy's white counterparts are just sitting at home with their families. Feet crossed in their backyard.
Freaking off right now. Watching the trial.
Right.
Doing a freak off looking at it.
So.
Facts.
No, it's the craziest thing. I just like, man, it just.
You see your boy Ye pull up to the hearing though?
I don't like talking about Kanye, man.
Okay.
If you want to talk about it, you can.
I don't want to talk about him. I was just asking because I know, you know, we all from Chicago, and he the only celebrity that I have seen speak out to support Diddy in that type of way. He pulled up to the courthouse, the only celebrity outside of Diddy's family to show up at that courthouse.
Because he the one, he got a clean slate. He ain't never, they like, you can't pull nothing up on me. I want to name some names. Ooh, I want to name some names, but I'm not. But there was a lot of people missing at BET that normally be in BET that were cool with Diddy. There was a lot. There were several faces that I was like.
They've been missing for a while.
And been missing.
I wonder if they went to their home countries.
Now you being messy.
Am I being messy? My bad.
Messy.
I just wonder where all of them at. You know, all the people that be wearing them wraps and stuff they used to have.
Oh, you are messy.
I don't know.
Who you talking about, KeKe? Because you know I'm slow.
I don't know, child. You know the people that be wearing them wraps that be from them other countries, but they be in hip-hop.
Pop Fam, do you know who she's talking about? Who was missing? Who's missing?
I just haven't seen them in a while.
We haven't seen them in a long while. And it's summertime. Usually, they pop out every summer
y'all
with
gotta
something.
Tell me after the podcast.
Yeah, we have to. Because I don't want to. But my thing is the people that are not speaking out against Diddy, and I'm not mad, not even speaking out or supporting or saying anything, are worried about the backlash, which I ain't mad at. I'm not mad at because it could. You know how if you come out and support Diddy, it goes bad. Yeah. What happens? Oh, she must have showed you another side.
Yeah.
She showed you on the computer.
He been real quiet.
She showed you what she was talking about.
Oh yeah, he got little.
Y'all
too.
are messy.
He got little too.
Y'all messy.
But it's the same thing. If you go to I'm gonna be real. If they come get you, you ain't got to worry about me. Y'all won't see me now. That big jam, summer jam, nowhere. I'm going completely quiet. I don't want no parts of that.
I'm doing all the interviews.
I don't blame him.
I'm getting ahead of it. I ain't know.
See, he Jane Doe on the
I swear to
stand.
God, I ain't know.
I ain't gonna do you like that.
I ain't going to court. I ain't stepping in court, but it's gonna be like my own personal life. I ain't know what was going on, boy. That boy told wild, boy. I know he, but I ain't know it was all that.
You gonna be like Meek Mill. Yeah. And Meek Mill just got on live and started. Nobody even asked him nothing.
Yeah, Meek Mill put himself in it.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna quit saying I'm gay.
Ain't
nobody say that. Meek just went off. Just started going off.
Baby.
They got tired of y'all, man.
Tired of y'all. They just showing that little. Only thing that Meek was, I think what he was upset is they was showing that picture of him and Diddy dressed in that same shirt.
Yeah.
And Meek, you got to know that look wild.
And what they in the pool together or something?
Yeah, that happened on accident.
Hey.
That was an accident. Meek, I can't. That one I'm not gonna go. KeKe bad. Y'all messy. You remember I told y'all I had the story where I actually shopped. It was in the same. Meek a fresh dude. And a lot of times when people getting clothes at the same time. Like they might got it at the same time and didn't know each other was gonna wear it. A stylist gave them both the same thing. There's a lot in that celebrity thing where they can get dressed alike.
I'm not saying it didn't. I'm not saying it
Ain't no man want to dress like it unless you are in a group and you are singing.
I'm
You're singing a Jagged Edge song.
Okay, so Tone, if we address, I'm just saying how people can come up with stuff.
Right.
If you have a picture together and I'm in the pool at the tip swinging my legs, and you calling me daddy, it's not gonna look good. Still don't think anything happened. It just don't look good. I don't think that Meek is a guy that was participating in any of that. I think they had a business relationship or big brother, little brother relationship. I do think that. But some stuff just ain't gonna look right.
That's fair.
That's all I'm saying.
That's fair.
Some stuff don't look right.
It didn't look right. But I think Meek Mill is a person after he a rapper. But you got other people that's gonna rap for the rest of their life. They're gonna rap, just be rappity rap ass dudes. And then we all see that you got rappers that they rap and then they get in them rooms and they like, I like this part of the business. I'm not really worried. I'll rap, but I'm staying there. I think he was just, like you say, he's cool with Mike Rubin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's
also cool with Diddy. He was putting this at Jay-Z and he putting himself in them rooms because he don't want to rap. He really does. He likes to rap, but I think he sees what the people are doing on the other side in them rooms and was just trying to align himself and build friendships with all of these different powerful people.
Ain't nothing wrong with what Meek did. I'm not. We was just messing with him because he was defending himself so hard.
That's for sure.
But Meek ain't no.
We love Meek.
We love Meek Mill.
That's just how Zach gonna act though. If something happened to you,
that's just I'm going on live, and I'm gonna be like, hell no,
and I'm gonna act like French Montana and them. I mean, oops, did I say that? But I'm gonna act like them and disappear. For a little while. That's all.
No, you don't try to.
Who disappeared?
Nobody.
Okay. I can't believe you just said it. I can't believe you just said it.
What? We heard that in so long.
Oh my God. Y'all
I don't
messy.
blame him. I'm be the same way.
Well, that'll end it for hip hopping on the pod. Okay. All right, man. Tank reacts to landing at number 67 on Billboard's list of top 75 best R&B singers. He said, I see these kind of things and I refuse to get emotional. I'm really a monster and I'll leave it at that.
And he
67 out of 75.
Ain't no way.
Please don't play with Tank. Please don't play.
Can't be 67.
You know how I get about my people. Don't play with it. Come to Tank, baby.
67 out of 75.
It's crazy.
Come on.
Is that? Did we have that list?
I wish we had the list.
What is the list? I don't even.
I'm about to see if I can see it.
That's insane.
Yeah. That's disrespectful to Tank, man.
Very disrespectful.
We know that. We know how talented Tank is.
But man,
that last album was cold.
Not only is Tank still dropping hits, right, that are going heavy on the R&B streams, he's been instrumental in a lot of other people's success and careers. So when you see Tank being a part of the Jamie Foxx tribute, that's just not because they're friends. that's because he had a very big part in Jamie Foxx's musical career. Them hits that you heard, that was Tank. Aaliyah's career,
Yes.
Tank had a lot to do with that, backgrounds and stuff like that. Tank is a songwriter. He can sing his ass off. He is always vocal about the state of R&B. He survived TGT.
Survived it. Survived it.
He survived TGT.
Like
Like
the Jamie Foxx song "Do What It Do." That's him in the background. He wrote that. That's him in the background singing.
yes.
Like
So I don't
Tank
think they
cold.
released all of it. I think they released them in pieces, which is smart.
Tank, we know you not know
So
67.
I looking at it, what it has right now. Let me just double check to see if let me double check. Okay, yeah. So they've only released 75 to 51.
So who's on there? Who's around
at
Tank?
75 is Ruth Brown.
Come on, we don't even know
She
who
was
that
singing when my grandma was around. God bless her. Summer Walker is 74.
is. They smoking crack.
Etta James 73.
Oh, they putting everybody in the world that ever made.
I'm gonna skip over a few that people don't know. Keisha Cole is 71. Her is 70.
Who above Tank?
Bobby
got
Womack
those.
is above her at 69. Phyllis Hyman at 68. Tank at 67. And above Tank is Keith Sweat, Tina Marie, Lettucey, Music Soul Child, Anthony Hamilton, Ashanti at 61, Neo at 60.
Would you put Anthony Hamilton over Tank?
My baby Fantasia at 59, Peebo Bryson at 58, Tevin Campbell at 57,
He got one song.
56 is Joe,
Tevin
Natalie
Campbell got one
55,
song.
Jasmine Sullivan 54,
We gotta
Jill
hear this complete
Scott at
list.
53,
This is stupid.
Yeah.
We gotta hear the complete list.
I gotta
This
hear
is
Rick
dumb.
James at 51.
They got Etta James on this list. Like they just listing all the R&B singers that ever lived in life.
Right.
And I
Yeah.
think that they just landed them in order of when they came out or something. Because this list don't even make sense. If you talking about relevant today, top R&B singers, Tank is up there.
Yep.
Up
He
there.
gotta be.
He's
He
up
gotta
there.
be at least. He gotta be. And I
And
think
he's been underrated his entire career, in my opinion. I will say that. I feel like he never had that Chris Brown promotional type of success. But talent-wise, Tank is very instrumental in R&B, and there's no question.
I think
He
they
wrote
just,
for Omarion.
He did?
Yeah, that was Tank.
That's Tank.
That was Tank.
Yeah. I think that they did is it because it's Billboard. So they talking about, I think it's a overall and probably songs that you've had chart. Because it's a Billboard list. So they're going to probably be thinking about songs that charted. They're going to add that in a little more heavy. I think Neo's really low. I think Summer Walker has released a lot. If we're going by Billboard charting songs, damn near everything that lady put out charts.
I don't know.
Her, I can understand being a little low. She's had some smashes, super talented, but does she chart a lot?
Smashes, though. Her songs have been huge.
But Tank has had some huge records. To put him down in the 60s don't feel good.
Right. And true R&B records, like true to the core R&B records, are not going to always make it to the top of the charts because
Wait a minute.
no, they're not. True
sound like-
R&B,
You sound
top
like
of the
you
charts is
promote for
pop.
one of them album cuts with Marion. You like, they ain't never like track 6.
Well, they need
You
to
be like, she was
get
like,
into
oh,
one track.
Marion got 30 hits.
He does.
Do you remember? there she go. No. Ain't nobody listen to that
No,
but you.
I'm proving the point, guys, that
No, I hear what you're saying.
Tank does real R&B music. It's not always, and he has variety, so he got club records and stuff like that. But it's like some of his biggest hits, they gonna ring off. They're not gonna go to the top of the charts because you
All right,
gotta
well,
have
good
the
enough to get
top
there.
of the charts. Gotta be played on all 3 of our stations. You know what I'm saying? Versus just V103 or
And
just GCI or just like you gotta. Most songs that hit the top of the charts, we could play them on all 3 stations.
That's fair.
Yeah, and-
fair, but he's had
also-
songs that been
but
on
he
all
has.
3.
Yeah, but
Yes.
also you got to also say a lot of Tank's career, R&B has been suppressed.
Yes, that's what
So
I'm saying.
it ain't even about
He ain't
him.
been able to get
It's
there.
just R&B has been suppressed.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll let a new artist come out with an R&B song, but like the Tyrese's and the Tanks and those
Exactly.
people, why do they have to live on V103?
Hello.
They only put them into certain. Meanwhile, Sam Smith and them can put out a song and it be played over on
You
the
cooking.
on the pop
On
station.
all 3 stations.
On all 3 stations.
Sam
they'll-
Smith and them.
Yes, you could put one of his records and take
Teddy Swims is the perfect example. Love me some Teddy Swims.
Lose. Great song.
We all playing
but
that.
they'll play.
That was tough though.
It is a great song.
It's a great song, but it's a song that they'll play on every single station. It's certain songs that Tank will put out that the other stations won't even consider.
Exactly.
And
Because
it has
Tank.
nothing to do with the validity of how good the song is.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. But I think my only pushback is that I say it all the time. A hit record is a hit record. So, and I think some of these lists, and although Tank, we start, especially this is a Billboard list. We start looking at the talent because, in my opinion, if we talking about talent, her should be way up there because her's one of the most talented people walking the planet. But I think you got to think about a person like a Chris Brown. You got to think about a person that like a Sam Smith. Where you want to bring these people are putting out hit records back to back that you can't play on all 3 because they're so big a record. That's what I think what'll get you. If we talking Billboard and charting, not talent, the amount of hit. It's like why we say Usher. It's why we say Chris Brown, because that you ain't got to make nobody like a Usher song.
No, you don't. But
they pivoted in that moment when R&B was being suppressed.
they went pop.
They went pop. Usher started making pop records.
That's
Chris
fair.
Brown started making pop records because they knew if I put a pure R&B record out, they not gonna
It's
play.
only going to
That's
be
fair.
put in one space.
He starts when they, oh my God,
Yeah,
They was
That was
doing all
fire.
that. It was a fire record, but they started to do that stuff because they saw the trend of like, oh, y'all not really messing with true R&B like that.
Right. But
That's
Tank has stood in the gaps for R&B. So we
Tank
not
will
gonna-
make me.
ain't nobody getting up there singing "When We" with their shirt off like that.
Oh my God.
Okay, still buff,
Oh my God.
still fine. Okay, he ain't nobody singing. What's the other? Please don't go. Come on, maybe
That's the
I
one.
deserve.
That's
He the
the
first
one.
man.
Maybe
to,
I
the
deserve.
first man to take accountability.
That's the
Maybe I
that's the one.
deserve. Ain't nobody doing that.
Ooh, I forgot about Baby I Deserve. Go
Come
ahead,
on.
Maybe I
Tank.
deserve. Tank got
Please.
them ones,
He do.
bro.
He does. That's what I'm
He
saying.
got
Tank-
them
So,
ones.
that's what my thing is to say, like, we can't act like
When
Tank
we-
wasn't appreciated because Tank had a strong run, like a strong one.
Mhm.
Like a strong, what you just named 3 monster hits.
Monster.
Monster hits. So that's what I'm saying. It's just like, I do think the list is flawed. I think he's way down way too low.
Tank is that guy though.
Tank
He
is
wasn't
that
there.
guy.
We all know that.
Yeah.
Still that guy.
Yeah, we all know.
Shout out to you, Tank, man. Don't get mad. Lists I made for clicks.
Yep.
When
What
we-
else we got? What else we got here, guys? What else?
Y'all ever heard Tank effing with me? Whew.
When you're effing with me, come on, man.
Baby. Okay. That's R&B. That's how R&B supposed to make you feel.
Okay. How about this? We got something. I said coming off the tank.
Somebody
we talking-
get KeKe a towel.
Oh my God.
Dripping out the
Talking
feet.
about Tank, baby.
She talking about
Woo!
Tank.
And, Tank,
Dripping out the
Tank
seat.
one of them
She talking
people.
about some. Woo! She said, "That's when you talk about R&B." And then she was like, and then her mind went somewhere. I said, "I don't know where. I hope she okay."
Shout out to Tank. He was one of the first people to let me interview him. So I'm always going to have a special place in my heart for
Oh
Tank.
yeah. Tank gonna let you interview him.
Yeah. Even before I was on radio, I had a blog site that I created. Diva Den Entertainment. Y'all can look it up. And Tank was one of my first interviews.
And is that so? That's why when we interviewed him at the BET Awards, you was staring at him like that?
First of all, I don't stare at a married man. Okay, I'm very respectful. I don't stare at him unless he's on the stage.
I didn't say you was staring. I mean, maybe you just.
But
trying to
I
make
always
sure
say
he's in
thank you
camera.
when I see him. And he probably get tired of me saying thank you, but I always say thank you because I was nobody, and he let me interview him.
Hey, look, that's a great story.
Mm-hmm.
All right, speaking of the Tank story,
don't
who's
give a-
rapper or singer? What rapper or singer that you feel is underrated and deserves more flowers?
Don't get me started.
What rapper or singer is underrated that deserves more flowers? I'm gonna have to go with my guy,
Who?
and y'all might not. Yeah, we can do it, but I'm gonna bring him up. My R&B a singer that I feel like is underrated that deserves way more flowers is my boy Brent Fayez.
Mm.
He's probably the most listened to artist in my phone. I know I talk to Future stuff, but I probably listen to Brent more than anybody.
Yeah, you always say that.
And Brent albums be fire. They be fire all the way through, even when he was with Sonder. Like, Brent is probably one of the most we need to talk about him more. He don't get the love. Now he's got a huge fan base, but they not commercial love is what I'm saying.
What about you, KeKe?
You know I got a list, but I'm gonna say for sure JoJo. I don't know if y'all are familiar with JoJo.
From Casey?
No.
JoJo, the white girl JoJo?
Yes.
Oh.
She singing?
Oh, bro, she cold.
She can sing her ass
She
off.
one of the coldest vocalists we have.
She can sing her ass
She's
off.
so dope. Like
She got any new music?
she always dropping music. She just did a stop here. She's on tour. She does shows. They sell out. Okay, for her arenas, they do sell out. She is one of the most talented people that I think we fumbled on. The world fumbled on.
They definitely.
Her the other white girl that just did Mariah Carey tribute.
You like white girls.
You
I
like a
love
lot of
white
white girls.
girls.
Okay, that's cool. I see you.
And then of course Tiana Taylor. I feel like she's dope music. I think she's just dope overall, and I think we need to
Start appreciating her more.
yeah, because I just think she's a creative in every aspect, and we don't appreciate it. But it's JoJo for me, and if y'all want to challenge me on that, or y'all feel something, go do your research. And then lastly, cannot do this without mentioning Chloe Bailey, and I'm gonna leave that where it's at.
Whoa.
Underrated,
Whoa.
a superstar,
Whoa.
a superstar,
Whoa.
and y'all don't want to see it, but it's there.
I ain't saying she ain't KeKe. I just don't like when you compare her to Beyonce. And
I don't compare her to you can compare nobody to Beyonce.
She said because Beyonce is so big, they kind of the days might suppress Chloe Bailey because they don't want her to ever possibly compete.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Y'all have
Beyonce
y'all
got
ever
a
felt
30 year
suppressed?
ahead.
Y'all ever know? Y'all ever? Anybody ever felt? It's okay. All right.
That's
low
messy.
down.
I think
right
my
there.
point was, Pop Fam is don't worry about
That's
it.
so messy.
I just want to know if y'all know what it feel like.
I know exactly how I
All
feel.
right then. Thank you. Thank you.
But it ain't. Okay.
You can't really argue with it.
I ain't with that.
I ain't gonna argue with it.
I'm not. Who are some artists that you listen to, Tone, outside of Casey Veggie?
I had him up. I was about to be like Casey Veggie.
That you think is
Casey
underrated.
I don't know. I mean, I wish the last projects hit. What the last project did hit. Bryson Tiller is still one of my favorites. That first album was just. Even some of them songs off the second. I do like Bryson a lot. I like Brent Faiyaz. I agree with you on that one. I don't agree with her on Chloe Bailey.
That's insane.
I don't agree with you. I think.
You think her talent? You don't think she has the qualities? We can go.
No,
there.
I'm not going to get you being messy. I'm not saying she doesn't have talent. You don't get to be at this level, the playing in it. She doesn't have a talent. She's just not a superstar. It's like being in the NBA. Can anybody, if any of them NBA players touch at regular basketball floor, they crazy. When you're playing where everybody's elite, I don't know.
It's not the NBA.
It's artistry.
Exactly.
And the best of the best break through. You don't think so?
We just naming underrated people. So if that's your
That's
stance,
fair.
then none of our people are
that's fair.
worthy. Because if Brent Faiyaz is such a superstar, he'll be with Chris Brown. However,
Don't
I'm just saying, I love
Don't do Brent like
I
that.
love
Don't do Brent
but
like
that's
that.
the
That's
stance
my
we
guy.
gonna take.
I rock with Brent,
You trying
man.
to discredit my list because they true underground. See, my list, don't nobody believe in them but me. And that's the problem. That's how you know you really underrated.
Okay, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? He naming Brent Faiyaz. I can go ask 5 girls in this office. They gonna tell you they listen to Brent Faiyaz. We walk out this room and survey my people. Ain't nobody riding for him but me. That's a true underrated underground.
Who was that
artist.
person? Who was that
Well, I
rapper that
said
you was
Casey
riding for?
Veggie then, so why can't I get mine?
Because we don't think that you listen to Casey.
I do.
No, we don't
He
believe you.
can't name one Casey.
I don't feel like you listen to Casey. I don't think that you be in your car. You know who I know you listen to in your car? I know you listen to your old school music, and I know you listen to Jay-Z.
Nope.
I don't.
I can tell you who I listen to the most in my car. This is gonna sound crazy.
Jeezy.
Isley Brothers.
Nope.
Who?
No. Who did you say?
The Isley Brothers.
That is true. Though.
No,
Don't be listening to the Isley Brothers. I hear him when he pull in the garage. You don't know him down there. He tried to turn it down once he scanned his little car. No, I already heard it.
You heard him when he came in.
I listen to my
Making love.
I listen to my old school. It calms me down.
I love old school.
I love old school too. Don't get me
Yeah, I
wrong.
love
I
old
listen
school.
to Anita Baker all day.
Today I listen to gospel
That's
coming
a great
in.
listen.
Miracles from Heaven.
I know
Rain
you
down
do.
on
No,
me.
come on.
I listened to it on the way in twice. I was
Y'all should see some of my old school playlists.
Yeah.
They are mean. I'll send them to y'all.
Tory Lanez, I listen to the most in my car.
It clocks.
Wow, you just opened up.
It all makes sense, don't it?
It all makes sense.
Yep.
I
It all makes sense. Like he was down there
Because I didn't
marching.
want y'all to go.
I never thought you were working from a place of bias.
I am.
I never thought that.
I am, though.
I thought he was speaking from a place of I'm looking at the facts and this just don't sit right with me.
And I don't know.
No,
Nah.
you were speaking as a fan.
Like Priscilla.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Like Priscilla.
This just blew my mind now.
Yep.
I can't be on your side no more. Because I thought you were speaking from a place of just
I
looking
am
at
a
it.
Tory fan. I interviewed Tory Lanez when he first came out. Took him out to the club, man. Just a cool dude. I've watched the whole thing. I think he wanted just the fact that he can rap and sing. Like I hated it. I hated that this happened to him. I think Tory Lanez is probably the person I play outside of rap.
Yeah.
Outside of my favorites of rap, because I do listen to a lot. Believe it or not, I listen to a lot of Future. I listen to a lot of Lil Baby. I listen to a lot of Big X the Plug. But if I'm like going R&B, like he's one of my favorites.
Y'all just blew my mind.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
sense.
Why does it make sense? I don't shoot.
I see how they got to be.
I don't shoot. I've been asked to shoot up a few clubs, but I don't shoot at. I don't
See?
do that.
It clocks down at 5 fam.
God, dog, toe.
I do not. I don't. I think what he did, it's like you with R.Kelly. You love R. Kelly's music, but you don't agree with his actions.
Right.
Exactly. Same thing.
But you don't think your person did anything.
No, I'm just saying with the facts.
No.
You
You ain't saying the facts because the facts was in court. That's why he in jail.
No, I said the new evidence. I said
Where
it didn't
is
seem
Did
like
he send it to you? Because we still ain't seen the new evidence.
They said that they said that he shot that lady in the leg or in the foot, and I don't think that happened.
Okay.
But he shouldn't have. If he took a gun and shot at that lady, no matter where it landed, he should be in jail.
Exactly.
And let me tell y'all something, Pod Fam, y'all not finna keep playing with me on this
What
podcast.
happened?
I just got a DM. It's talking about how much you charge for the sax at weddings. You've been recommended by Red.
Oh my God. Yes.
How much you charge at
Wes, not recommended by Red.
Recommended
by Red.
That is hilarious.
Hey, I hate y'all.
The
That's
pop
so
fan
funny.
that asked like it was like you look like you having fun out there in BET Red.
That's
was
your
like, what?
name.
You've been recommended by Red. It's
Been
crazy.
recommended Red. Y'all wild.
I hate y'all, man. You funny as hell.
Hey,
For
we better
doing
get that booking link up for Zach.
Yeah, I'm gonna start taking dates after I put the band together and we start learning a few things. I am gonna start opening up my calendar.
That's crazy.
All right, this is pretty funny. If someone was playing you in a biopic, who would you want to play the role? What actor or actress?
A biopic?
Yeah, about your life.
You could say it either way.
Oh. Who would I want to play me?
Yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Not who gonna play your mama. Oh,
I
who
got
gonna play
mine.
you? No. We gonna have Noah play himself so we can get some acting money.
Yeah, he gonna play himself. Man, I don't know who I was. Y'all come back to me.
Who's gonna play your ex-wife?
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Oh Lord.
God.
God damn, Joe.
I know exactly who's gonna play all my baby mamas.
I'll play all my parts. I'm gonna be like Eddie Murphy and play myself. I don't know. Come back to me.
Okay.
Who would you have play you, KeKe?
Queen Latifah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Why you laughing at
Damn,
that?
why you said that? Why you laugh? That's a good one.
I think it's the perfect one. You don't have to look like the
Yes,
person.
you do.
No,
I
you
mean, we in the
Biopic,
same.
you gotta look like them.
We in the same window. Plus size fine.
Yeah.
I mean, she got a big back. I got a big back. I think it would be perfect.
What about Jill Scott?
I would love Jill Scott.
Come on, say look.
Jill Scott, fine. I would love. That would be.
Who would you have?
KeKe can sing a little bit.
Who would you
Come
have
on.
play you, Toe?
Common.
Yeah, yep. You ain't wrong.
I'm going Common.
Yeah.
Tyler Lepley.
Come on. Oh.
You know,
I can name a couple of light skinned dudes that can get
who
it.
should have played me passed away though. So
You-
he can't play me. I had to play him.
Boosie? I mean,
Rich homie Quan.
Boosie.
Rich homie Quan. Why would Boosie play me?
I think Zach should play Boosie in the upcoming biopic.
Come on, man. I gotta get a little white stuff in the corner.
Oh, you said Rich Homie Quan?
Rich homie Quan
Let me
would
see.
have been my.
God rest his soul.
God rest his soul. Yeah.
Rich homie Quan.
I don't know.
You don't know about Rich homie?
Nah, I think more like
Tommy Davidson.
Ricky Smile.
He said DC Young Fly.
Yeah. Yep.
Would play me?
Yep.
No.
Yep.
Nah.
DC Young Fly.
He more.
Who else?
Nick
Let's
Cannon
see.
can play me.
No,
He can get in the role easy. I got multiple baby mamas, so did he.
you ain't got that many.
He's pulling anybody up now.
I'm trying to see.
Oh, Nick Cannon.
I can't believe you laughed at Queen Latifah. That is just so rude.
That's rude.
She's like a damn EGOT. Okay, she would kill. What? I don't give y'all Khadijah from back in the day.
I guess.
Khadijah from back in the day.
I guess.
For living single.
Oh,
You brought out her
man.
characters.
If
That
that's
was
what you want to
crazy.
give, I ain't mad at you.
Or the girl from the Parkers, not Monique, but the little
Yeah.
one.
Countess Vaughn.
Yeah.
Kind of.
That is actually damn. Now Countess Vaughn can actually make it.
I like that one. That's a
Countess
good one.
Vaughn, they do got a similar face.
Yeah,
That's
that would
very
be
funny.
a good one.
Yeah, Countess Vaughn. That was
I want to
funny.
hear who the Pie Fam thinks should play
She's
us.
shorter than you.
That's funny.
Who
Yeah,
should-
she is shorter than
Who
me.
should play us, Pie Fam?
I think Queen Latifah would. I think Jill Scott. I mean,
Jill Scott would be probably Kiki.
Yeah,
that
that would
it is.
be.
Jill Scott play Kiki.
I be feeling
Tommy
myself.
Davidson to play Zach.
That's great.
Oh,
Why is
Boosie,
you gonna
man.
have somebody so old play me?
Boosie, man.
Boosie, man.
Boosie.
No,
Boosie, man.
come on, man.
Hey, come on, man.
That is
He can just
funny.
they can see just AI. They can make him look younger. He play you when you was in Nashville when you was
Chris Rock-
country Zach.
Chris Rock could play me.
Let me see this.
Chris Rock, yeah. Country, they gotta be able to get you because you don't have the accent when you up here. When you was in Nashville, you got the accent. Every time you come back, you be like, yeah, man. I was, what is this?
Chris Rock. This is fun. I can play this game all day.
Who else?
Woody.
Who else? Cameron could play me. I want Cam to play me.
Let me see.
I'll take Cam.
Yeah,
Pause.
Cameron cannot play you.
He named
Why not?
all brown skin niggas.
Yeah, you
is
want to be
light-skinned.
brown in your biopic.
You want to be
man.
brown.
I know,
so
right?
bad. I was thinking Nick Cannon.
Right. No.
I gotta get all the light skinned bald head dudes. What's the dude
You gotta get
that's
all the
playing-
light skinned dudes.
that's playing in Paula Patton's movie? The dude that's playing the lead with Paula Patton. They've been around here promoting that movie. Whatever that is.
know.
Whatever he is. Boys, Kojo too tall.
You get Tyrese Halliburton.
Who? I don't even know who that is.
Just Tyrese Halliburton can play Tone. Just cut his hair.
He don't have
Now
patience.
y'all know who gonna play is Drew. The damn
Yeah. Drew the record rep.
Shout out to Drew. Shout out to Drew.
Drew.
That's your. There you go.
Drew would play you for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, that's an easy.
That's
and
an
that
easy.
other
You
ball
got the
friend
job.
you got,
Lester.
Lester.
My brother.
Yeah,
His
brother.
Les.
Yep.
yeah.
They can switch off.
Right, like Sinners. They
Yeah.
be like Michael B. Jordan. Oh Lord, that's so funny.
All right, guys. Before we close off, we gotta send shouts out and hope he gets better. Empire actor Bashir Gray accused of assaulting an associate at a Virginia hotel, and a friend cites mental health struggles. Bashir Gray has been seen, and he is not looking good. He was once on the top of the world, being a part of Empire, and now looking wild.
Yeah, he been this way.
He been off.
He been sick, and I don't know what happened because when he was such a star on Empire, like he was next. Everybody was rooting for him, but he got mental health issues, and it seemed like he's unmedicated. And every time he's not, then he end up in jail. It's sad to watch.
It's one of them things, man. You watch people at the top of their game, and then when you see them like this, you're like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
He was a star too. He was on the way.
What was you smoking?
Yep. He could have been laced. He could have been. You just never know.
Never know
Yeah.
how he could have got to it. He might have got some bad weed. You never know. It could have been some common stuff, or
I had a friend that had that happen to him.
that
Got
hit with the
laced?
bad weed.
Bad weed. And they were like, I remember when I came home from college, they was like, and the people, some of the Pod fam from my neighborhood, and they were like, yo, like, what happened to Buddy? Kahoot, superstar, got some bad weed, and started talking to herself.
Yeah.
I remember they told me, it was like, he talked to himself sometimes, man. I was like, nah. In the car, he told somebody that wasn't there to shut up. Yeah, that's a scary feeling.
Yes, it is.
And you was trapped in the car with him.
I'm like, we in the car riding, we talking. He was like, hey, man, be quiet, dog. I was like, gee, who?
And you was in
He
the
was
car?
like, nah, nothing. I said, oh,
I was
there
like,
it
let me
was.
out of here.
there it was.
And that hotel was probably like, I gotta get home.
Man, bro, well, like, he did it again, watching the game. Man, I'm trying to watch the game. What's wrong with you?
Oh.
Like that. It was,
What if he got into a fight with him?
that's not right. I'm not laughing at it. I'm like, that is not cool.
Hit me in my face.
So he would be like, Tone, jump in.
Oh,
Get him off me, Tone.
y'all don't got it. I'm not telling y'all any more of my childhood trauma
Because why
stories.
would
Y'all
you
just
get your silly ass in the car with him, knowing he seeing people?
And he went to watch the game.
Yeah, because this is one of my really good friends, like my
I'm
best
sorry to hear
friend,
that.
man. I was like, yo. So when people say stuff about it, you just like, I know him longer.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I don't believe it.
I got a friend like that too. That's sad. It is sad.
That got laced?
I believe she was laced because she just ain't normal no more.
Yeah, people that happens. Like, it
It's
was
real.
a dude that they like. One dude was like, he said, I think it was a barbershop or something. He was like, hey man, always watch your drink. Always watch your drink. He like, cause he wasn't right. He was a barber. He was cool. He didn't really talk a lot, but he would do weird stuff out the blue. And one day he just came out. He was like, hey man, I know y'all be looking at me like something wrong with me, man. I'm just telling you, watch your drinks. I'm like this cause of drink. I was like,
That's real.
whoa.
That's so real.
The thing is the crazy thing about it, about people that do that type of stuff to people. One, is evil as hell, but just to even like the bottles. Like, I remember going to Miami and bottles was out, and this girl, but the server came over. She said, "Hey, when I'm not over here, keep them bottles turned, them open bottles turned towards you." I was like, and I asked her, I said, "Wow, what's wrong?" I was like, "What's wrong? Somebody gonna steal them?" She's like, "Mm-mm." She was like, "The girls in here drop stuff in there. They'll drop stuff in there so you can get robbed."
Yeah. It's a whole movie about that.
What? I'm like, because I seen people girls steal bottles off tables, but I'm like, what? That's just the craziest thing. Like, I've said this before. If you ever want to hear crazy stuff or crazy scary stories, just ask a girl.
Oh,
Ask
yeah.
a woman. Y'all got the most stuff. Like, cause dudes is just violent. Man, we almost got shot. We almost got into a fight. We almost got like the things about drugging and getting followed home, or people showing up at your house unexpected. Ask a woman them stories. I guarantee you get something that's gonna be, you'll be like, for real?
Exactly.
Have you ever had one of those?
No, but I saw a man, he was famous and he had a lot of music. And after a night of drinking, he had shot this woman in her foot. And, nobody believed her. So, when you talk about, ask a woman, weird things happen when you're a woman, but that's crazy.
God, I can't believe she just brought that back around. That's it.
I cannot believe you used that opportunity.
That's it. She used that opportunity. She waited till you got good and open.
Wait a minute.
Pause.
Come on, man.
You was
You
wild.
got to relax,
You
bro.
worried about him? That ever happened to
To
you?
you?
Well,
And
no.
then-
There's this woman that I know.
I was in it too.
He was in it too. He told said, if you do that, you got to ask a woman. Then he said, my sister, Queen, has that ever happened to you?
I waited for her to give us a
Yeah,
moment.
he was waiting on her to give her
She
moment.
said, "Where's this
And she
girl
used
I
that
know?"
platform, and and KeKe said, and I knew she was on, because I know when KeKe on bull, and I just didn't know where it was going. I was waiting on the plane to land, and then she told you all of that. That was crazy.
Yeah,
I am.
Wild things happen when you're a woman, ain't it?
Wow.
Ain't it crazy out here? Woo.
All right, final thoughts, KeKe. You win.
Yep, it's one of them days.
Bye, fam. Love y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye. We're going to be right back here. Suppressed. Depressed and stressed.
Less stressed.
I'm all depressed.
Depressed.
Suppressed.
Suppressed and stressed.
Depressed. Stressed.
Ooh, this pie, baby.
Hardly dressed.
What else?
Under arrest.
Under arrest.
What else? I'm
Could
like,
care less.
But damn it, we blessed. All right.
All of it, man. All
Come
of
on.
it. Jesus Christ.
Ooh, pie fam, we love y'all.
That's our
Just
final
know
thought,
that.
though.
We
We love
love y'all.
y'all have no idea, Pop Fam, when doing this podcast, what could happen. You just don't know.
And you-
You just don't know. But we gonna keep it pushing. We gonna keep it going.
they probably gonna be looking at this like, what they talking about?
What they
Babe,
talking
just
about?
keep us lifted in prayer.
Just keep living.
Please.
Just keep listening. Keep
That's
sharing
it.
the pod. We appreciate you. We will talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
That being said, what more can we say?